Yo, come on, nothing but love, nothing but respect. You know what we do, what we don't, what we is, what we isn't, and what we is here today, bringing you guys and girls Jujutsu Kaisens, chapter 259, 260, and 261. We're officially getting up to date. I've already posted the day before my previous, last couple of chapters getting caught up. This is officially me getting caught up. I've been bulk reading it like a madman. Obviously, I watched the anime, was in love with the anime, and so many people were requesting me to get caught up on the manga, so I just powered through it. I know I was going to record my reactions to it. I still may do my reactions to the anime, but honestly, I just kind of wanted to get up to date on it and, get into the week to week of it and really start enjoying and talking about it like that. That being said, we're picking up with chapter 259, Inhuman Meikyo Shinjuku Showdown Part 31. So we're picking up with Chozo. The trick to convergence. I'm going to do replacement training with Kusanage Sensei and Okosu Senpai, but I also need to figure out blood manipulation on my own. And I've only got 1 month, so I need a lot of help. Convergence goes sort of like and he, shows swinging a bat. Are you serious? I feel a lot like when you soak in hot water at the warmth gradually spreads throughout your body. Imagine extending your blood vessels like that to the contours of your body. That's the basis of blood manipulation. Kind of like peeing your pants. Sure, why not? Yo, already such a weird explanation for it. Convergence is a technique that compresses blood. So you need to become familiar with the feeling of squeezing something large in your hands, like a space or rolling up a piece of paper. An aluminum can or clay would also work. Choso, this is how to teach. Wait, what? Supernova? Ask me about Supernova. Yo, sorry, that threw me out for a second then, because obviously the channel's name, New World Supernova. Seeing Supernova, ask me about Supernova. That just sort of took me by surprise then. I might actually have to steal that panel for some jokes later. No, Itadori is learning blood manipulation and doesn't have much time. So he should first learn hemostasis and stitching wounds. Yo, and look at this double page spread. Honestly, it reminds me a lot of Hunter x Hunter's art. Opening the doors for Divine Flame first required doing Dismantle and then Cleave. It has firepower, but the flames aren't fast and effective range is short. To solve those problems, SAKUNA entered into a binding vow. SAKUNA can't use Divine Flame when he's outnumbered, except when his domain is open. Due to this, Binding Vow can expand the curse technique of Malevolent Shrine, and all pulverized substances gain explosive cursed energy. Furthermore, SAKUNA temporarily altered the barrier's specifications, controlled its access to everything except living things, and created a seal within the effective range without lowering Malevolent Shrine's output. We have won. And we see the fire arrow reach down, and there's just an explosion. It looks like Ace's Great Flame Commandment starting to form. The particles that have become thermobaric explosives scattered to every corner of the domain. The heat from Divine Flame causes detonation, instantaneous high temperature shockwaves, decompression, and intense pressurization, which in turn kill all living things within the domain. In Shibuya, Ryuman SAKUNA used this, his ultimate secret art, to defeat Maharaga in one blow. In his fight against Satoru Gojo, he changed the conditions for his barrier technique and continually restricted the effective range, resulting in insufficient firepower. So he had been sealing Divine Flame. Yuji, Choso. Why? He took the hit. He's gonna die here. He's just disintegrating. No. Sorry I wasn't a good teacher. I'm more the instinctive type. The instinctive type is an exaggeration. Yuji, you picked up reverse curse technique quickly. That's because SAKUNA used it in my body, not because of talent. Well, don't be modest. Little brothers eventually surpass their big brothers. That doesn't mean the big brother has to disappear. Yeah, I should apologize to Tsukumo too. Sorry, Yuji. I'm leaving you alone again. Is that what you think? You stood by me in the hardest times. And that's enough. Oh, right. Big brother, are you there? I'm here. Big brother, I'm cold. It's alright, let's talk. If we talk, you won't notice the cold. 150 years to us was those few days to Yuji. Thank you, Yuji, for being my little brother. And Yuji says thank you, and we see that he expanded out his blood and hardened it as a protective shield for Yuji, and he just Thanos snaps away. And as it disintegrates, guys, anybody? I said that I was a cog, and that no matter what happened, I would fulfill my role. I'm supposed to get retribution for my big brother, who risked his life to protect me. But faced with the scorched earth before my eyes, and the receding heat and thin air, I'm starting to waver. And Sakuna locks eyes with him. Sakuna! Oh! Yeah! Let's go! Yo, Todo! Todo? And he's looks like he's got something attached to his arm now. I understand, Mr. Todo. With my crows and your curse technique, you want to help the people inside Sakuna's domain to escape. That domain practically means instant death, so there's no guarantee of survival. But it's better than doing nothing. You'll be outside the domain, so you'll have to really spread the effective range of Boogie Woogie. There will likely be 4 or more cursed technique targets. You can do that with your arm like that? I'm not sure, but I can feel the beat of Boogie Woogie. Don't let Brother Itadori know about this plan. Do you know why, Miss May? Is it because of resonance? Yeah. Ryu and Sakuna and Yuji Itadori were joined as one. Even though they've been separated, their connection is still strong. I heard the Yasahachi Bridge assignment was triggered because of resonance between the finger and Itadori had consumed and another finger. You're saying there's a possibility of Itadori subconsciously leaking the plan to Ryu and Sakuna? Is that right? Yeah. So deliver a message to also carry out Okotsu's plan right beforehand. And don't reveal the plans to Itadori. My lips are sealed. I keep my mouth as tight as my purse strings. Todo's plan with Meimei involved accompanying Yuta Okotsu to adjust curse techniques. Todo himself didn't know whether his allies were safe. Since he couldn't sense Itadori and Choso in the heart of the domain, now there's no time to tell these things to you, Yuji Itadori, because I'm sorry, my brother. But, Todo, it'll probably be alright. So it's probably going to be alright. I gotta believe him. That's all I can do for now. Yo, he lost a brother, but had a freaking chosen brother pull up in the same 5-minute span. That's heartbreaking. Ryu and Sakuna's domain just ended. So it's difficult for him to use curse techniques. Yo, on to chapter 260. Sorry if I seemed a little bit teared up there. In my own personal story, I've personally had a brother pass away in my arms sort of thing. So, stuff like that always hits me a little bit more. Boogie Woogie revised. He's got a cowbell that he can clap together. Boogie Woogie revised. Chapter 260, Inhuman Meikyo Shinjuku Showdown, Part 32. That is a vibroslap? It's a percussion instrument consisting of a ball connected to a wooden box with metal pieces inside. The player taps the ball to rattle the metal, hereby generating a unique sound. Ooh, hang on. That's bugging out for my view there. So he can clap the bell together to complete Boogie Woogie. Todo replaced his lost hand with a vibroslap and changed the conditions for activating Boogie Woogie from a clap to a metal piece hitting a wooden box. This way, he became able to perform approximately 50 position swaps per second. Damn! Damn! That's actually clever. Sakuna, Toto, and I are continually switching places, as if on a roulette wheel. And then the Boogie Woogie stops, and they both just lay into Sakuna. Furthermore, by entering a Binding Veil limiting the number of swaps per strike on the Vibroslap, Toto can select multiple curse technique targets and expand the effective range. With the Kotsu's help, he adjusted his curse technique in Lake Gosho Colony, then helped his peers inside Malevolent Shrine escape the domain and get away from the center of the destruction. Among sorcerers, this one goes about things his own way, at his own pace, which makes him difficult to beat. To be honest, he showed up at the worst time. Yo. And they're back at it again. I love the martial arts stance that Toto takes. Honestly, Toto's one of my favorite characters in this series. He jumped in midair. It doesn't matter that I don't know how. I just need to know that he can. Oh, and Yuji throws a cursed energy rock at him and then swaps places with the rock. And he's able to kick Sakuna through a wall. Sakuna's about to touch him and he slaps and swaps him back. Gets a mad punch. They're going blow for blow here as Toto's just rattling off. If he can freely adjust the maximum and minimum number of swaps per tap, then it's practically impossible to get used to Boogie Woogie. But there is just one point where I can accurately read the timing of the shifting positions. And that point is now when the boy is at maximum concentration. Ooh. Okay, so you're trying to read your opponent rather than the actual ability. He'll faint without swapping, even if he taps the instrument. That's when I strike. Ooh, and one of the crows comes in. Changing positions with one of that woman's crows, I misread the situation. And he goes to turn around, and he gets so... Whoa! Did he just kick through the crow? There was no swap? A trick within a trick within a trick. Black flash, and the man gets pummeled. Yuji's still bleeding from the eye. Sakuna is highly efficient with cursed energy. So even the cursed energy reduced to Yuta Okotsu's level, it's possible for him to open a domain countless times as long as he restores the burnt out curse technique. Domain expansion. Then Sakuna saw a ghost of immense strength, who he had buried with his own hands. Is that GOJO coming back? Hold the door. So okay, we're picking up. Chapter 261, officially getting up to date. Inhuman Meikyo Shinjuku Showdown Part 33. I'm gonna crush his heart. Huh? And after that, domain expansion. It can't be. That's impossible. Nah, I don't like how his hair's down. That's gonna be... Somehow that's gonna be like Geratsu or some shit, isn't it? They're covered in stitch lines. I can feel that. Yeah, fucking... Now the question is... Okotsu was going to try and steal that ability, but I don't think he was able to successfully steal it. So is this going to be Geratsu, or is this going to be Okotsu resurrecting GOJO to come back for the fight? Or is GOJO going to have pulled this off himself? I'm feeling like it's going to be the villain to make it more dramatic, but it's possible that it's allies that have done this, or GOJO himself. I don't know. Now I get it. Sorry I took you lightly. I didn't think you were capable of doing that. Yuta Okotsu. No, out of the question. No, because of the conditions. No, but if we're all dead and the world's screwed, then just do whatever you want. If Satoru loses and dies, Rika will consume Kenjaku and copy his curse technique for transplanting brains, and then Yuta will use Satoru's body to fight? That would improve our chances, but can't we copy the Limitless curse technique from Gojo's corpse? Using Limitless requires 6 eyes. Then we copy 6 eyes. 6 eyes isn't a curse technique. It's an inborn ability, so we can't copy it. Copy will only last the 5 minutes that Rika fully manifests. Then what happens to you, Yuta? I don't know. Here's my best guess. If Kenjaku's curse technique functions constantly, or at regular intervals, you will be unable to sustain your body or soul, and you'll die. 2. If the curse technique functions irregularly, you won't die right away, but you'll die eventually. 3. If the curse technique activates only once, then you'll be able to use Limitless even after 5 minutes. Another possibility is that after changing bodies, you'll lose your curse technique, and you'll be forced to live in Gojo's body. I won't deny it's a last resort. Even if copy doesn't fully manifest, I can use it in my domain. First, I'll fight in my domain, and then if I don't win, I'll take Gojo Sensei's body. Don't act like it's already been decided. I'm pretty pissed off right now, huh? Technically, there's no way around it. Sure, tactically, but is it ethical? What does that even mean? We're taking on Ryumin Sakuna, the greatest sorcerer in history. We shouldn't hesitate to abandon our humanity to win. Is becoming a monster really that scary? You're too important to us, Salmon. What about Gojo Sensei? Wasn't he important? We always let him be the monster. With Gojo Sensei gone, someone has to do it. If no one else has the guts to do it, then I'll be the monster. So if you die, I'm taking your body. Why do you look so angry about it? Something wrong? Nah, I don't plan on losing, but who cares what happens to your body after you die? It just bugs me that Shoko didn't object. Okay by me. By the way, I heard that Fujiwara blood. Didn't you say Sugawara? Yeah, you and I are distant relatives. But weren't there Sugawara and Fujiwara at each other's throats? Then maybe Uro was mistaken? Who knows, maybe both of us are right. What I'm saying is that you may have been born from a higher family than me. So if you don't succeed spectacularly, it'll look bad. Like I always say, start by getting precise control over your cursed energy. Alright, everyone scram. No, fish flakes, I'm coming too. Come on, I know we're all sorcerers, but I'd rather not expose students to a scene with excessive gore. Especially since I don't think it's the right way to handle this, but even if I lose to Sakuna, as long as everyone in this room bites the dust, Old Man Gakuganji stands at the top of the true Jujutsu headquarters. So there won't be a mess like what happened after Shibuya. Get going, would ya? No, I'm staying. And he squints up. Stop trying to be the monster all on your own. I can't do that. That day, I was left behind. So I have to catch up. Honestly, I don't fully understand my curse technique. Wait, he's making food? It's like I increase my sugar level and transform it into physical form. Then I get hyperglycemic and lightheaded. It's sweet. How can you eat that? Can you infuse another person with sugar content? Yeah, I bet I can. Amma, you'll be assisting me and Nida on the medical team. You will help compensate for the brain expanding all the sugar while curse technique is in use. Got it. But don't overdo it. Collapsing from elevated glucose levels would defeat the purpose. Yo! Due to my curse technique, his condition won't worsen, but I haven't healed him. Like Gojo, his body's split in half. This has surpassed the capacity of my curse technique. And even Ikotsu's reverse curse technique. Thanks to Rika, I'm still conscious. But I'm at my limit. Ieri, I'll do it. Or rather, there's no choice. I'm finishing suturing Gojo's body. Once you transfer yourself, use reverse curse technique at maximum to apply the finishing touches. You will assist. Sorry, it's with my right hand. Yo! I'm scared to turn the page. Bro, having Okotsu in Gojo's body, if these abilities all still work, and then throwing in Boogie Woogie. Boogie Woogie's going to get the best of him. Domain expansion. Satoru Gojo had already found the answer to Ryumin Sakuna's barrierless domain. Unlimited Void versus Malevolent Shrine. Chapter 261 end. Yo, that means I'm officially caught up. I got a grin on my face. I'm loving this at the moment. That being said, if you haven't done so already, you know what to do. You know what's appreciated. You know what's expected at this point in time. Alright, subscribe to the channel. Help us hit our goal of 333 subscribers. We are currently 36 away. So that means in 3 more, we're only 33 away. I like the 3333 repetition of that. That actually makes me a little bit happy. If you haven't done so already, give the bell icon, hit the bell icon for more notifications for content like this. Adoy. Check out the link tree in the comments down below, in the description down below. Oh my god, I'm getting so tongue twisted right now. The link tree will take you to things like my Twitter, where I post daily matchups, my Twitch, where I do gameplay content, my Discord, where you can join anything anime and manga related, and my TikTok, where I go live talking about anime and manga all the time, giving my theories, breakdowns, and verses, this, that, and the other. So be sure to check that out. And until the next video of mine you watch, or until the next chapter of Jujutsu Kaisen, whatever it is you're here for, thank you guys and girls for coming through. Could not do it without you. Nothing but love, nothing but respect. Peace. Have a damn good day, and goodbye.